It has been a good week to watch Coco, the movie that talks about the celebration of Dia de los Muertos. And even this morning, my children were watching a couple of episodes of Elena of Avalor that talked about that holiday, and Super Monsters that talked about it as well. So in case you have not been catching up on all your cartoons about Dia de los Muertos, it is a tradition out of Mexico to pray for and to remember those loved ones who have died and to help support their spiritual journey. While this tradition might not be your own cultural tradition, it is an idea that is a connection between those who have gone before us and ourselves. Remembering those who have departed is part of every culture, including our own faith tradition. Now let's see if the kids are listening. What did you all do on Thursday night? Oh, you went trick-or-treating on Halloween. Yes, they did. Did you know that that is coming from the word hallowed, meaning set apart or to make holy? And we celebrate it on the eve of All Saints' Day. So it's Halloween, but it's the eve of All Saints' Day, which is the day when we remember the communion of saints, the community made up of the past, present, and future Christians. And then on November 2nd, which was yesterday, All Souls' Day, a day to remember all those who have faithfully departed. So these 3 days make up a whole 3-day celebration of Christian days. But did you know that All Saints' Day used to be celebrated in May? No, probably not, because in the 8th century, the Pope moved it to November 1st to coincide with a pagan festival, Samhain, a Celtic festival of the dead. So they moved it to coincide with that. And did you know, I didn't know this until today, that Dia de los Muertos used to be celebrated in the summer. But in the 16th century, they moved it to coincide with All Hallow Tide, the 3-day celebration that we have. So today, we gather, following these 3 days, we gather to remember. And we gather on this 55th anniversary of the church to remember the beginnings of the church as well. To remember those who have gone before us, those who helped pave the way so that we could be gathered. So we remember saints of the church as well as those sort of famous saints, if you will. Henri Nouwen, in his book, Bread for the Journey, said this: "We tend to think about saints as holy and pious and picture them with halos above their heads." The kids are coloring some of those pictures right now. True saints, though, are much more accessible. They are folks just like us who live ordinary lives and struggle with ordinary problems. But what makes them saints is their clear and unwavering focus on God. So while some of their lives may look different, most of their lives are remarkably similar to our own. So this day we remember the saints. We remember also what Jesus taught on that mountain, that there are blessings and there are woes in life for the saints and for every one of us. But when we focus on God's presence, we get to do our part alongside all of the saints. University City United Church, you are filled with saints. Saints who put this church into motion, saints who have gone before us, and saints who are with us still. I want to leave you with these words written by a colleague, Marcia McPhee. She wrote this: "Today we fall back, not just with our clocks that usher in the darker days of winter, but also we fall back upon our memories of loved ones gone from this realm. We fall back upon the emptiness that we still sometimes feel at their absence. We fall back upon our gratefulness that such a cloud of witnesses paved the way for us. We fall back upon our faith that just as the holy walked with them, so too the holy walks with us. And today, let us also fall back into the arms of loved ones still with us, and remember to tell them just how much they mean to us. Today, let us fall back into the ever-present arms of the Holy One, remembering to say thank you, thank you, thank you.